A soft hum lingers in the air, neither music nor voice, just a sound that feels ancient, like the breath of the world itself. The dreamer stands alone in a vast sea of fog, a weightless mist stretching endlessly in every direction. There is no sky, no horizon, only the pale void swallowing everything. They take a step, but the ground is uncertain beneath them. Grass shifts into sand, then into rippling water, each step dissolving into something new. It doesn't feel real. A whisper threads through the silence, weaving its way through the mist. Their name, spoken, but by whom? The voice is familiar, yet distant, like an echo of a memory long forgotten. Shadowy figures drift at the edges of their vision, faceless forms slipping through the fog like ghosts. Each time the dreamer turns to look, they vanish, leaving only the whisper behind. Fear tightens its grip. The mist feels endless, the figures unknowable, the whispers relentless. Panic rises. Where am I? They wonder. How did I get here? Then a soft glow emerges from the mist, cutting through the endless gray. A butterfly, its wings pulsing with golden light, flutters silently before them. It moves without hesitation, its glow casting faint shapes in the fog. It hovers, waiting, beckoning. Something deep inside the dreamer stirs. Without knowing why, they step forward. The butterfly drifts ahead, leading them through the shifting ground, deeper into the unknown. The whispers fade, the shadows retreat, and for the first time, the dreamer feels the faintest spark of hope. The journey has begun. The fog thins, peeling away like a curtain. Shapes emerge, tall, gnarled trees with trunks like twisted limbs, their silver leaves shimmering in the dim, bluish light. The air is dense with silence, too still, too expectant. The dreamer moves cautiously, their footsteps muffled by the soft, shifting ground. Then a sound breaks through. A voice, their voice. You don't belong here. They freeze. The words had come from somewhere ahead, but they hadn't spoken them. The whisper rides the wind, twisting between the trees. Keep going. Another voice. The same voice. Their own, yet unfamiliar, as if pulled from a life they never lived. The words curl through the air, bouncing between the silver leaves, unraveling in strange, haunting echoes. The dreamer turns, searching for the source, their heart pounding. The echoes slither around them, overlapping, whispers, questions, warnings. Some sound urgent, others almost pleading. What are you looking for? Don't trust the light. You're so close. Then through the shifting trees, they see it, a massive stone archway, ancient and weathered, standing alone in the mist. Its surface is covered in glowing symbols, pulsing faintly as if breathing. The dreamer steps closer. The air shifts. A faint hum vibrates through the ground, through their bones. Beyond the archway, the world blurs. Something waits on the other side, something unknown. The echoes grow frantic now, voices layering over one another. Step through. Turn back. This is your only chance. The dreamer hesitates, heart hammering. The fog is creeping back, curling at their heels like fingers trying to pull them away. The archway looms before them. The choice is clear. Step through or stay lost forever. The dreamer steps through the archway. A gust of warm air rushes past, carrying the scent of something distant. Old parchment, rain-soaked stone, a memory just out of reach. The fog thins, revealing a city unlike anything they've ever seen. Buildings float, suspended in the mist, their foundations shifting like waves on an unseen ocean. Bridges stretch and curl between them, bending and twisting as if adjusting to unseen currents. Lanterns hover midair, their flames flickering in colors that don't exist in the waking world. The streets are quiet, but not empty. Figures move through the mist, their faces hidden behind masks. Porcelain, wooden, metal. Some are smooth and expressionless, others intricately carved, their eyes dark and unreadable. The dreamer walks forward, their footsteps silent against the shifting ground. Each masked figure turns slightly as they pass, as if recognizing them. A shiver runs through their spine. Have I been here before? Then from the crowd, a masked stranger approaches. Their mask is unlike the others, cracked, worn, as if it has been used for centuries. They reach out, pressing something cold and solid into the dreamer's palm. A key. The door that breathes. The stranger whispers, their voice layered, as if many voices are speaking at once. Find it before the city forgets you. Before the dreamer can respond, the stranger melts into the mist. They clutch the key tightly and move forward, searching. The streets shift beneath their feet. Walls stretch taller. Alleyways twist and reform. Entire buildings rearrange like puzzle pieces. The city moves. It isn't just a place, it's alive. A realization settles in. This is a city of lost memories. Every masked figure, every floating tower, every shifting street, it is all made of forgotten fragments, pieces of lives left behind. And now the city is trying to claim them too. The dreamer quickens their pace. Somewhere, hidden in the mist, is a door that breathes. And they must find it before they too become just another forgotten face. The dreamer moves through the shifting city, the key clutched tightly in their hand. The mist coils around their ankles, reluctant to let them go. The masked figures watch in silence, their unreadable faces turning as they pass. The city is changing. Buildings stretch and dissolve. Streets curl inward, folding like paper. The city is forgetting itself. Then they see it. At the very heart of the floating city stand a massive door, ancient, towering, carved from something that looks like stone but pulses as if alive. Its surface rises and falls in slow, steady breaths, exhaling a warm golden light through the cracks. It is the only source of warmth in the endless mist. The dreamer steps closer. Their heart pounds. This is it. With trembling fingers, they lift the key and press it into the lock. A soft click echoes through the empty streets. The door exhales one final breath. Then it begins to open. A surge of golden light spills out, flooding the city in warmth. The fog recoils, unraveling like thread. The masked figures pause. Then, one by one, they fade, their masks crumbling into dust. The buildings stop shifting, their floating forms dissolving into the light. The whispers that have haunted the dreamers since the beginning. And then, the sun rises. Not just light, but a sun brilliant and golden, piercing through the endless mist for the first time. It expands outward, swallowing the city, the archway, the echoes, everything. The dreamer steps forward and wakes up. They're lying in their bed, the room bathed in soft morning light. The air feels warm, different. For a moment, it was just a dream. But then they open their hand. Resting on their palm is a tiny glowing butterfly, its wings pulsing with golden light. They stare at it, heart racing. A dream, or something more. Outside, for the first time in a long while, the morning feels new.